forward.
Wait, so you're like smoking endo, and then like you were on a bike, and like it was sick. All right, cool. Yeah, man. He's the coolest guy in our show.
He is the coolest guy in our show.
Damn it.
Definitely drinks the most Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt.
Wait, Code Red or the weird blue one? That
That's
looks
my
like
favorite one.
the blue one.
Yeah.
Baja Blast is nothing to fucking fuck with.
Voltage.
He uses like cool terms like yeet.
Oh, yeah.
God.
I still need to look that up. I haven't done
So
that
like
yet.
Red Bull or Monster?
Oh, Monster.
Yeah, right. I'm
was
saying,
addicted for
dude,
a
he's
hard
way cooler than I am.
I thought you were dead.
Sun out of your eyes and be yourselves.
Heard you were dead.
She's dead, wrapped in plastic.
That man's dead back there.
It was worse than dead. Must be dead. Is this a dead man, Doctor?
Oh God! Oh Jesus Christ!
Hey, welcome back to the Roast Morning Podcast. I'm Tom.
Oh my god.
Hey, I'm Travis.
Oh my god. Hey, I'm Cody.
Hi, I'm Mike.
Oh, fuck.
Hi.
Hey,
What?
thanks for teleporting
What's
in.
up?
Welcome back.
Where
Mike.
do you go, dude?
Yeah, Mike just took off.
All right, no.
Top
We're gonna do
secret.
how was your week? I'm gonna say, Mike, how was your month?
It's
Fucker.
fantastic. I was down in the Bahamas for work.
Sun in your nuts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this really can't disclose much.
Wait, are you like Daniel Krug?
Possibly.
Like in the Bond moves?
He's MI5.
How many Range Rovers do you have?
All of them.
Nice. That's
damn
cool.
it.
That's a classy number. If you
Why-
had two, you're just throw them out.
Yeah.
Couldn't get the third one.
Tom, how was your week?
My week was fantastic. I was awake for some of it,
Yeah, same.
and I did stuff.
Fuck you. Cody, how's your week?
I tickled programming stuff until my eyes nearly bled.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
All right.
It's all good.
Travis, how's
How's
your week?
your week, fucker?
How's my week?
Yeah.
All my fish are dying. They have an ick.
What's
They have the ick.
What's their ick?
It's weird white shit that grows on fish.
How do you fix that?
You throw them out. That's what I did with most of my fish. I threw them out.
You don't eat them. You don't feed them to the neighborhood.
no, you can't
cats?
eat them.
Feed them to the neighborhood cats, and then you eat the cats. That's how adulthood is.
BBQ, son.
Korean.
Can't
I
like
guess
a
I
fish
could've.
Advil or
Beef
something.
Wellington.
No, I mean,
Korean
I
Wellington.
tried dropping Advil in there, but they know. I mean, it didn't help. Because
I can imagine.
They don't have legs.
They can't swallow.
Do you know
pills.
that? Well, no. This is science because I'm the science boy of the show.
Clearly.
So, Advil is digested in your legs. So if you don't have legs, Advil does not work.
Is that like Star Fox?
Yeah, Star Fox.
Doesn't even have legs.
They don't have legs in Star Fox.
What is this stuff?
They got digital knees.
Yeah, they're amputees
yeah.
in Star Fox. Also, that Forrest Gump guy, Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah.
Can't
LT
have any
Dan.
no Advil for Lieutenant Dan. You best believe that wasn't an Advil flavored ice cream cone.
Or an Advil flavored Asian wife.
We got Advil gumbo, Advil po' boys, Advil salad, Advil on the Barbie,
Oh, that's beautiful.
Advil scampi.
What a good day.
So Tom,
Did anyone get that joke who's not older than 30?
Well, you
Mike.
know,
I got
Did
it.
you get it?
Forrest
Yeah.
Gump.
yeah, you know he knows
seen
Forrest
Forrest
Whitaker.
Gump.
He's a great actor.
That eye's weird.
he's got a small eye.
He's got that weird squint eye.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I love to have him on the show.
It's like God gave him a bad rack with like the triangle, but it's only 2 balls instead of like the 16.
It is pretty cool.
Tom,
I like
who
that.
who is dead and chilling on a cold slab of meat?
Yeah, I guess we can do the episode.
That's what I'm here for tonight.
Yeah.
I did the research. Therefore, you got to listen to me tonight.
All the time.
Ah.
Yeah, none of this. Oh, shut up. We're trying to do the episode. It's me, Tom.
We'll still do it.
Guess who's on the slab?
We've been asking you that for the last
I
2
asked
minutes.
you
Give me a
that.
guess. All right, never mind.
Everyone knows they've clicked on the episode that says Pablo Picasso.
That's right.
Oh, PD Pablo!
PD Pablo
PD
Picasso.
Pablo is doing it tonight.
Look at that.
Well, wave your head around this head like a pelacalilo.
P.D.
Why are
Pablo
there
was his
eyeballs?
real name, but his baptism name
with me.
was Pablo Diego Jose Francisco de Paula Juan Nepomuceno Maria de los Remedios Cipriano de la Santísima Trinidad Martyr Patricio Clito Ruiz y Picasso.
I heard clit.
That is his real name.
So I'm just gonna shorten it to Vanga Boy. Just one boy.
One of the boys.
One of the boys.
The OG Vanga.
Yeah.
Yeah, his parents did pretty good with this name.
That's a lot of different names.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, well, you know, now we have children online throwing bottles up in the air, seeing if they can land on the bottom part. And see how many times they could do that in a row.
Tom, that's
Back
like-
then,
that's
parents
like-
used to be like, guess how many names I can give my child. That's what they put on YouTube.
Let me
Tom, that was like a 2-year-old YouTube thing.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe I'm dating myself.
Yeah. Well, you know what? PD Pablo is timeless. So let's keep going. I want to know about PD Pablo's life.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you don't know who Pablo Picasso is, he's a Spanish painter, sculptor, printmaker, and stage designer, and considered one of the most influential artists of the 20th century, and one of the co-creators of Cubism.
Dude, Cubism sucks.
I don't know, dude.
I like Cubism.
Fuck you.
I think it was pretty cool.
You ever have cube steak?
That's
Cube
like
steak's awesome.
That's okay. Cube steak and chili, dandy.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like that's like Minecraft, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
It's
No,
like Minecraft before Minecraft.
absolutely not.
Minecraft is the original Cubism.
That's
No,
sick, dude.
No.
So some of his famous pieces
No.
include La Vie, Guernica, Old Guitarist, Family of Saltimbanquis, and Girl Before Mirror, and a whole bunch of
All right.
other ones.
All right. How come the better the artwork is, the worse the name is?
Well,
Like Scream. Mona
usually
Lisa.
really, really good visual artists are morons.
Let me get
Because that's the only thing they got going for them.
Let me get Revenge of the Samurai Dick Suckers or something.
Yeah. Yeah, the total number of works that he produced is estimated at about 50,000, comprising of 1,885 paintings, 1,222 sculptures, 2,880 ceramics, roughly 200 drawings, and many thousands of prints, which don't actually count to me because, like, prints, come on.
Dude, what's
Yeah,
the
Prince is just like I doodled in my fucking journal.
Purple
Today I
Rain.
did a thing.
Yeah, prints are just like, oh, picture of boobs. Okay, print it, picture of boobs, print it.
Exactly, dude. It's like Doug Funny shit. It's like today I did this shit and Patty Mayonnaise boobs was out.
Dear Journal.
You know, it is a lot of work, but there are some, like, videos on Pornhub that have way more downloads.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You know? It
Dear
doesn't stretch
Journal.
that far.
Roger Klotz shat in my chowder today. I added croutons.
His later artwork is instantly recognizable with his quirky anatomy, childlike brushstrokes, and overall departure from traditional art.
Okay.
So wait, hold on. Is this one of those guys that's like, what is art?
Yes.
Art is like a different thing.
Kind of.
Art is exalted.
And, like, usually I will jump on anyone's case who doesn't know how to draw, but Pablo Picasso knew how to draw very well.
Okay.
The eyes go on the face, you
Like,
idiot!
He does have that in his repertoire, where he started questioning art and doing all cool things, and sometimes it was like, oh, is that even art? But, like,
So when was this boy born? Because like I don't even know when Pablo.
I don't either. It's a
was
weird
born.
misconception.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm glad you guys are interested.
Suck my toes.
Born October 25th, 1881, to father Don Jose Ruiz and mother Maria Picasso y Luis.
Louise.
Louise.
And Louise.
So I don't know if you just caught something from Cody or it's because of the Spanish episode, but you said Juan.
Yes.
Yeah. Juan.
Wait, did I say Juan?
Yeah, you did. You were like 1881.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if it was just something you picked up from Cody, because there's antibiotics you can get for that.
Yes, Asianese is very contagious.
I mean, I could read the whole episode like that.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
Say all wands, dude.
Well, I could do it even more.
Yes, I was born a German.
All right, just don't get
Now.
close to me. Don't sneeze on me. I don't want to say Juan. I'm going to say one.
When he was born, the midwife below he was stillborn. So, like any good family member, his uncle blew cigar smoke into the baby's face.
That's how strong babies get made. We don't do that anymore. Now we don't even like vaccinate them. Now it's just like carcinogen.
Yeah, imagine that.
I want hair on this goddamn toddler's chest.
You got
Fuck yeah.
You got a baby coming out of a blown out vagina, and it looks dead as a pine cone.
Yeah.
And what do you do?
Yeah.
And in a result, this baby was just like, and he was back to life.
It's welcome to the world.
Do you think that's what made him so creative? Is because he got cigar smoke in his face as a child?
Probably.
I would think so, Mike.
That's why Arnold Schwarzenegger's
Very
films are so
inquisitive.
popular.
I'm glad you showed up this time. You fucker.
Jesus Christ.
His upbringing was very Catholic. You see, he had a long line of Spanish clerics and knights and nobles in his family.
There's never a short line of those.
Yes, it's got to be a long one because
Around the block, for fuck's sake.
humans haven't been along so much. So, if like your grandfather used to take a shit in this toilet, you got a long line of people who take shit in this toilet.
You still have the toilet. You still have your grandfather's husk. You try to keep them away from each other
That's right.
because of the mildew, but it works.
It's
eventually.
a respect thing. You're right. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about Picasso's daddy,
Papi Picasso.
yeah.
Jose Ruiz y Blasco.
Wait, hold on. Wait, his name is Blasco?
Yeah,
How did he get Picasso?
that's his mom's maiden name.
Well, what is he, a bitch?
Well, I'll tell you later.
Whoa.
I'll tell you why he did it.
All right.
The first few years of Picasso's life, his father wasn't around so much because he was out teaching art and running this small museum in Malaga where they had the baby Picasso.
Oh, okay.
His free time was spent attending bullfights, holding court in neighborhood cafes,
All right.
and plowing dames in local brothals.
So
That's
he was a
great.
Spaniard.
He was a Spaniard.
Okay. We're on the same page.
Jose was a painter as well.
How much? Oh, well, all right. How much do you know about paella?
Probably a lot. Well, when you're Spanish, you have to eat paella every Sunday.
But like, do you need?
They check it.
Yeah, but like,
They
does he?
kick in your door and they put a gun in your face. And you're
Yes,
like,
yes. But does he know about? Does he know about paella?
I'm sure he does, Travis.
Oh, yes.
I'm sure he does.
I'm sure he does.
I
Arroz.
like talking like this. I'm good
Yes,
to go. baby.
paella.
Antonio Banderas.
Jose's paintings were mostly of pigeons.
Oh.
And these pigeons were like okay at best.
Just I.
Yeah. He started teaching Pablo to paint when he was 7.
Sexual age for painting.
Picasso, you are right.
Yes, legend has it that one day Jose told Pablo to paint some pigeon legs for him.
Wait, what's the pigeon leg?
The leg of a pigeon.
Oh, okay, pigeon legs. All right.
Pigeon legs, and his models were legs that had been severed from a dead pigeon.
Oh, that's gross.
When Jose came back, the legs were painted so beautifully that he gave up painting personally and gave Pablo all of his supply. Said, "My son, you are the best painter ever."
So he just gave him a bunch of dead pigeon legs.
Oh my god.
That's
Well,
what
yeah.
I'm pulling from this conversation.
Well, he did
Dios
to
mío.
paint.
Yeah, had to paint legs.
Man's got to eat.
I hope you guys don't mind. I'm really diving into this accent, so I might do the rest of it.
I love. We'll
see how
I
it
love
ends, man.
so much. So much.
If it gets fucked up, just add that anti-racism filter. That
That's true.
What is that? Command. Fuck.
Something like that. Pablo grew up in sunny, beautiful Malaga in southern Spain. But when Don Jose lost his job in the museum, he moved his family to a Coruña. For someone who's speaking in a Spanish accent, that's pretty sad.
¿Cómo se llama?
Coruña,
Coruña.
which is the northern part of Spain, and it's shitty, and it's raining, and it sucks all the
it's
time.
like it's like near the Basques.
That's right. This is where he taught at the fine art school of Spain.
Oh, I
Which
thought you were
there's
gonna
lots of-
be.
No, there's,
like-
there's lots of those, but
I like how Spaniard accent says Spain
Spain.
and not
Nice.
España.
No, just it's East Spain.
Yes.
Yeah,
East Spain, like an email.
East
like
Spain.
East Spain.
East Spain.
Spain,
Yes, East Spain. So Pablo hated his new home, and in his new place, in 1895, Pablo's 7-year-old sister, Conchita, died of diphtheria.
Wait, Conchita died of diphtheria or diphtheria died of Conchita? One more time.
Conchita died of diphtheria.
Okay, thank you.
Diphtheria?
I just
Yes.
ordered that like 2 weeks ago. Am I gonna die?
I don't know what it is, but
Did you two-day it?
it's one of those things that ran
I did a
rampant.
DoorDash and it showed up a little too late, so I don't know.
Well, I'm glad that you made it to the episode.
All right.
You got to rub lemons in your armpits and save your piss for the next 2 weeks. I think that's the cure.
I mean, I was doing that anyway, but
Well, you gotta take the piss that's older than 2 weeks and separate it from the new stuff.
damn it!
Yeah, you got to run the fat.
That's right. So this was a traumatic experience, as it would be for any 13-year-old, and Picasso implemented that into his artwork for a lot of his life, and also how he viewed women.
Oh,
As-
he had weird views on the.
What
ladies?
is what
I will
is
get,
it?
I will get into them later, but keep in mind, you have a sister younger than Picasso, a 13-year-old, and this is the only girl at this age that he cares about, and she dies.
Oh, okay. That's kind of setting us up for a recipe of disastare, as
He
they would
even
say.
he prayed to God. And he said to
prayed to
God,
God.
he said, God, I need you to make my sister live. If you do, I'll never paint again.
Oh,
But-
well, that's a lie.
Yeah, that's not.
Well, his sister died.
yeah,
so
I know.
he painted again.
Yeah, so he lied to God.
Oh,
No, if the sister had lived, he would have given up painting because that was his love.
What?
It's
Why
a
would you give up
sacrificial-
the thing you like,
It's
though?
a Catholic thing. Don't you understand
Yeah.
I
guilt?
don't understand it.
I
How
will
are they
sacrifice,
gonna?
I will
Trade me.
sacrifice
She
the thing in my
died.
life.
Yeah,
She died, so he went back to painting.
yeah, it makes
It didn't follow through. She didn't live.
God's warranty wasn't
So-
up to snuff.
So, like, all
as
right,
soon as
hold
she
on,
died-
hold on,
as soon as she died, he
hold
looks
on.
up and he goes, "Hey, fuck you, guy. I paint."
Okay, that's good. But I'm just saying, like, if you were there for God, like, if you're 100%, I love God, dude.
Yeah,
So I would be like, hey, my arms, like, with arms wide open, under the sunlight. I'd take you to
Where are you
Papa
going?
John's. I'd take you to fucking Ruby Tuesdays with arms wide open.
fuck you.
You know what I mean? Like, that's how I would be.
I know how you would be, and there's a reason most of us aren't like what you would be.
Well,
Because we die instantly.
That's right.
I have high cholesterol.
We've all noticed. You leave a trail wherever you walk.
So Pablo's dad, as we know, he appreciated his son's painting, so he took the little money he had and bought a little studio. Well, not bought. He rented a little studio where Pablo could paint, and he put this boy in the studio, and he'd check on him a few times a day, be like, "What are you doing?
Yeah,
You painting?
yeah.
Okay."
He'd slide a chicken nugget under the door every noon just to make sure he was fed.
That's right. Ruiz, working at his new Fine Arts of Spain place, where the
Yeah.
fuck he was working,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Senor Spain.
persuaded the officials at the academy to allow his son to take an entrance exam for advanced classes. Now, this process often took students a month or so, but Picasso completed it all in a week at just the age 13. Mind you, people who were taking it were about the age 17.
Oh, whoop-de-doo. You're great.
He's a prodigy.
That's
Like,
right.
I don't know. There's some people that are like, I feel like, everyone's been to high school here that's listening to the podcast at least once. Might have not made it through. Maybe I didn't. I don't know.
No one's judging anyone.
But I'm just saying, like, there's always those kids that are like, oh, you're good at something. I'm just going to put you all the way through it.
Yeah, you don't.
You know what I mean? Like, they're just like,
no
Well,
testing.
they're like, oh, we're a public school, and you're obviously better.
yeah.
That's all right.
So that's that boy.
So after a few years of that dumb shit, Picasso's father decided to send Pablo to Real Academy de Bellas Artes in San Fernando in Madrid.
Real.
Pablo enrolled and showed up to a few classes, but then quit shortly after.
Fucking dropout.
Yeah.
Loser.
So
Well, he wasn't. His attention wasn't grabbed. Well, as we do in this podcast, when you listen to a podcast such as ours, you're grabbed.
grab it.
You've got to grab the children. It's
What? No.
Yes.
Don't grab
You've got
children.
to inspiringly grab
God damn it,
children
Cody.
in your clutches.
There's no children that listen to our show.
He's 13. I'm talking about Pab.
Yes, that's true.
All right.
Well, during his early career, he spent most of his time bouncing between Barcelona and Paris. Pablo did spend most of his life in France, even though he was a Spaniard.
Wait, so he parlez-vous français?
Yes.
If you're
Yes.
telling me correctly.
That's true, sir.
He was in gay Paris. Yeah, well, they're doing things. They're spraying each other with weird smells. That's what Paris is all
Yeah,
about.
as you do in France.
Yeah.
100%. One of Pablo's best friends was a gentleman by the name of Carlos Casagemas. He was also a painter and a writer. The two would hang out and get drunk and sleep with nighttime ladies, if you know what I mean.
Wait, is one of his friends going to be Carlos Santana? Because you should just tell me that right away, right now.
Well, I'm going to say yeah.
All right, cool.
I didn't find it in my research, but hands down, yeah.
So, degrees of separation from Rob Thomas, 1.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Pablo Picasso and Rob Thomas basically made out for
Oh, yeah.
3-4 days at a clip.
All right, cool. Sweet.
In 1901, the two friends moved from Barcelona to Paris for a while. Casagemas died by suicide, shooting himself in the head in a public murder-suicide attempt. The suicide part worked, but he missed his mark for the murder bit. It was his ex-lover, Germaine Pichot, who dumped him because his dick wasn't working.
All right. So he couldn't shoot, and he couldn't shoot.
Precise.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
And also, how do you fuck up a murder-suicide? Like, honestly, you
do it
gotta
in the wrong
murder
order.
first.
You do it in the wrong order. I've seen so many murder-suicides not get to the murder because they suicide first. It's a tragedy.
Well,
Yeah.
he shot at her and he missed. But
Wait, that's a her? I thought it was a him.
no,
damn it,
the
Travis. This is
lover
Italy.
was a her.
Is it Italy?
The lover was a her.
No, it's
Okay.
France.
What was this? Her name?
Jermaine.
Her name.
Jermaine.
Go back in my notes.
Is it Jermaine?
Jermaine.
Yes.
That's a man's name.
I'm paying attention.
Jermaine. It's like Jerome.
Yeah.
But Jermaine.
Yes. Now, this suicide saddened Pablo Picasso deeply and put his paintings into what people call the Blue Period.
What does that mean? What does it mean? What does blue period mean?
The Blue Period. Now, this was
I always hear that.
in the early 1900s, 1901, 1902. A lot of painters were doing this thing where they were painting in voids and they were doing slightly more abstract artwork and putting figures in them to kind of show loneliness and melancholy.
Okay, so a sad blue period.
Yeah, this is where
It sounds like a cop-out, honestly.
That sounds very literal.
You never felt blue before?
I have, but I haven't etched it into my fucking paintings and made a deal about
Blue
it.
period.
honestly, it was just kind of the fad. There are some people saying that it was because blue paint was cheaper, but
that.
that's bullshit.
Okay.
A lot of people were doing this, but Picasso mastered it.
Seems like a vacation from painting.
A reference to this, for those of you at home, would be two of his paintings, which is La Vie and Old Guitarist.
Oh, that's the guy that has fucking fucked up hands and he didn't know how to draw guitar.
Yeah, well, that's later in his
Reinhardt.
career.
Oh, that's a different one.
Yeah,
That's Django.
That's Django Reinhardt. Go listen to that one. More French.
Well, you know.
Old guitarist is like that hunchback beige boy fucking around with the guitar.
Oh, yeah, he's beige and his neck is all fucked. Like, this dude couldn't paint.
Who, Picasso? Yeah. Picasso could paint.
He could paint, but it's all weird, dude.
No,
His neck
okay.
is all bent and it's like
never been
fucking...
done.
All right,
before,
I'm going
right?
to say this more clearly.
All right, well, tell me in a different language.
Picasso made the choice
That's English.
to paint very strange.
That's English.
It is English. Picasso.
Tell me in Portuguese.
Picasso. Pablo Picasso, what he did.
That's English again still.
You know what he did?
Dude, I'm gonna fucking report you to Duolingo. You've been trying to learn fucking Portuguese? Oh, that's bullshit. Duolingo,
Travis.
court action lawsuit.
We don't do this to our
Let's go.
friends.
Let's go, dude.
don't litigate
Making a
against
million.
I've never felt so little on this podcast.
The tallest one, too.
Picasso really could paint very well. All of his weirdness that he incorporated, it wasn't like Jackson Pollock, who couldn't actually paint.
Oh, yeah, well, Jackson Pollock is just fucking fucking shooting his juice all over.
Look
Yeah.
at Picasso's older work. It's fucking fantastic.
It's great.
Look
at it. No, but it does look stupid, though.
No, I mean, some of the cubism shit is wild and really cool, and he knew what he was doing.
Okay.
So that's why I'm not gonna talk that much about the art tonight.
I want to talk about the art.
Well, we can a little bit, but I didn't bring that to the table because what do we do here, Travis?
I bring things to the table.
Well,
You see what he did
we
there,
don't
Tom?
compliment people, is what I'm saying.
But I'm just saying I want to shit on him.
Yeah, so I'm going to talk about other things you can shit on, Travis.
But I can also shit on his paintings because they look
they were
dumb
weird.
and they're all right angles.
Back
People
to-
don't live in right angles.
Back to the Blue Period.
Perpendicular.
A lot of people believe that the Blue Period of Picasso's career was him designing a look of art, but apparently it was very popular to paint like that at the time. A lot of people were doing it.
Uh-huh.
So he also went on to have a relationship with Germaine Pichot, the same woman that his friend killed himself over.
Oh, lovely.
That's great.
Yeah, good time.
Picking up
right?
the scraps.
sloppy
Slop. Bloody seconds.
And we will talk.
Okay.
Yeah. So some of the artwork periods that he went through was the Rose period, where shortly after he, instead of doing all blues, he painted a lot of reds.
Wait, is he making these periods or are these like, this is Pablo Picasso specific periods
This
or
is-
like general?
I'm talking about Pablo Picasso's periods.
Okay.
His blue and red periods.
So was he
that
using
had
like
from
a,
his vagina.
was he using a period tracker?
No one does that.
They didn't have apps back then,
Okay.
but he used pawns.
To pawns?
So we're just talking about his stuff. His blue shit was called the blue period. That's not what other people called their shit.
Oh, okay.
So then he went through his rose period, where it was a lot of warmer colors. Then primitivism, which he used a lot of African art to influence the beginning of Cubism, in which he is the father of. If you notice, African art is very blocky looking, and it's like pretty dope. It's a lot of Easter Island looking head shit.
Yeah, dog.
You know, that's where that comes from. That's the beginning of Cubism.
Okay.
It's his signature style, and it breaks from a lot of traditional forms entirely. I mean, before that, it was Van Gogh who fucked with the idea of doing clear-cut lines and did the Impressionism.
Right.
But this is 100-something years later, and he's like, let me do some shit different.
It's like
And it
wearing
worked.
Jenko jeans nowadays.
That's right. Yes. Get back into it.
Yeah.
Yes, I win.
I like that riff.
So he developed Cubism with his buddy George Baroque.
Tamagotchis.
Wait, his name is Baroque? Come on. Really? That's
No,
just like...
I just said it wrong, to be honest.
Oh,
with you.
okay, I was going to say, like,
cool.
his name is Baroque?
I'm glad we're doing this. Saying shit
it's
wrong.
Braku. I can't pronounce it. It doesn't matter. This guy George. Who cares about George? Nobody's
Say
ever cared
fucking
about
George Costanza.
Yeah. So
I like
with
that
his
George.
buddy George Costanza, he blew away the art world.
Can it be
and he
Curious
was
George?
Curious George Costanza blew away the art world, and the two of them became celebrities overnight.
I like this.
Oh, yeah.
This works for me.
But we're not really here, like I said, to praise the guy. He experienced enough praise during his life. It's not a dick-sucking podcast. It's a shit-throwing podcast.
We don't do that.
No,
Regular
I
podcast.
I only want shit. I don't want any dicks.
Right, so let's deal with his foibles, his defects, and his shitcomings.
Foibles.
Picasso always had quite the ego, and he's somewhat narcissistic. If you haven't picked that up. He claims to have had never painted like a child.
Well,
Okay.
He even went out of his way to destroy all of his childhood artwork so no one could say otherwise.
Oh, so there's no reference.
Yeah. It's like, oh, this is the earliest Picasso we have. Pretty dope. But, he was like 14.
Can't do.
So whatever.
dude, but if you could kickflip when you were 14, that's cool, right,
Going
Mike?
places, yeah.
Yeah, you're going places.
Sexy places.
Hell yeah. So I think, Cody, you asked me this before, why he ended up using his mom's name.
Yes, I did.
He used his mom's name for his artwork instead of his father's because Picasso has the term pica in it, which so does the word picador, which means bullfighter. Picasso loved bullfighting, and he said if he was not as good at painting as he was, he would have been a bullfighter.
So he'd be grabbing the bull by the balls
That's correct.
and getting it going.
He was confident that he would be a great bullfighter as well.
Well, I mean, also like pico de gallo. That's a great sauce.
It is.
That
So,
means
and do you
beacon.
think that he shot that sauce?
Yes.
No, serious.
How do you mean shot that sauce?
Shot like when he was painting, and there was a beautiful woman next to him. So I'm assuming that's what's gonna happen. Did he shoot pico de gallo?
You know that's the chunkiest salsa
He might have.
available.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm imagining like an anaconda, like backwards.
You know how you make pico de gallo? You just put a tomato and some onion and some jalapeno and some cilantro, and then you
Smash it.
don't do anything to it.
Yeah. So
It's
that's
just
what
like kind of in a bowl.
that's what's coming out of his dick right now, because that's the persona he wanted to pursue. I mean, I get it.
It makes sense. Also, while he was working, he always just kind of hung out in his underwear.
Yes.
I mean,
I heard he used to paint naked, too.
Yeah, well, he did the naked thing for a little while, but when he got shittier, he started wearing underwears, so you
he
could
stepped
see
it
the
up.
brown.
Yeah.
so you could see
those
that
trails.
that brown train.
Yeah. Let's talk about his love life.
Ah.
Pablo was a hound his whole life. He had been going to brothels since he was 13.
Really?
He also liked his ladies very small. As you see, Pablo Picasso was only 5'4".
Oh well.
Ooh, shorty.
When you're a small man, you want small little men.
Oh, what was that, Travis?
Small lady men.
Small little man?
You want to feel like you could do it.
Yeah.
He was married twice, but he had several notable mistresses and had countless affairs.
As you do with notable mistresses.
His first wife, Olga, married Picasso July 12th, 1918. Within a couple of years, she figured out, outside of being a brilliant painter, her husband was a paella-filled Hefty bag with an appetite for younger ladies.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
Wait, so he married in 1918. So what was he doing during World War One?
He was avoiding the war.
Oh, he's just painting his dick.
He was painting and he was looking at it.
Doing hand turkeys.
He was basically doing the original Stickly.
Oh,
With
okay.
his dick. He was just putting googly eyes. He was going to Michael's crafts shop and just picking up googly eyes every day.
You really don't need to go to Michael's for that.
Well, they didn't have Amazon.
Guess what,
back
boys? You can't recruit me to World War I because look at my dick. It's got eyeballs on it.
And a felt nose.
You can't have this killed in the fucking front lines.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And all the Spanish and French men were like, that is a pretty sharp looking dick.
Yeah, that's hilariante.
Dick Dickley here.
All right. Well, once she filed for divorce, Picasso refused to divide his property evenly as required by the French law.
Oh.
So Olga just stayed legally married to him until her death from cancer in 1955.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yes. Now let me throw some quote down. Women are machines for suffering. He once said to Francois Gallo, a 21-year-old he had a relationship with for 9 years. When he met her, he was 61.
Ah.
Yeah.
For me, there are only two kinds of women.
For me.
Goddesses and doormats.
Oh, fuck that, dude.
Why are those mutually exclusive? Well, why can't I have a sexy divine doormat? Is what I'm asking.
It's a good
I want that Athena doormat, dude.
It's a good one. I like that.
It's great. You step through the fucking door and you're like, I feel empowered.
Oh yes. This
Yeah, you can also pick this up in his artwork because he depicted himself as like a minotaur a lot in his paintings.
Oh, so he's got two dicks out of his head.
Well, yeah, he was a minotaur in his paintings, but he also had a giant dick. Kind of like a furry or one of those strange ad banners you see on a porn website. Yeah. Where Marge Simpson is getting plowed by Ferdinand the Bull.
Oh, no.
This game will make you come instantly.
So his artwork is basically like local singles in your area.
Pretty much.
Yeah, local singles in your unidentified proxy.
Yeah. Would you do a MILF?
Would you do a MILF with two dicks sticking out of its head?
His head?
Its head. No, it's an it. When it has two dicks sticking out of its head, it's an it.
Okay,
Absolutely.
gender equality. Travis.
It's gender.
Come
it's
on.
general. No.
Come on.
Two antennae dicks out of your head. That defies gender. That breaks all bounds.
That's true.
That's science.
That's science, dude. I know, right, Mike? It's like we're getting deep, dude. This is like. So, all right, let's bounce off me here, Mike.
All right, fine.
Stop the
go with
recording.
it.
No,
Stop the recording.
bounce off me here, Mike. So you're Neil deGrasse Tyson, and I'm like, who's another smart boy?
Seinfeld.
Joe Rogan.
I'm
Joe
Jerry.
Rogan.
I'm Jerry Joe Rogan Seinfeld. So, all right. So imagine if you're Neil deGrasse Tyson. What would you ask me?
What is the meaning of life, Travis?
So, it's basically like if you took two danguses and you intertwined them through a existential separation point
Like
in
DNA?
in the middle of the universe.
Like a polio twist cheese?
Like a polio. Yeah, exactly. Wow, you're on my wavelength.
I am
bro.
very smart.
Because I'm Jerry Seinfeld Rogan. And so if you took that whole epicasm of essential elements and you drank fluids that were good, you will have the
Gatorade.
meaning of the universe.
42.
Beautiful.
Oh my god.
Now, as I said, Picasso loved him young. Marie Theresa Walter was a French lover and model for Picasso from 1927 to about 1935. And she was also the mother of their daughter, Maya Windermere Picasso. Their relationship began when she was 15 years old and he was 43.
Oh, pedophilia. Again. Wow.
Little pedo boy.
That's the pedophilia sound.
Yeah, exactly.
Moving on.
Next one. Picasso met Jacqueline Roque in 1953 at the Medora Pottery, where he created his ceramics.
Well, hold on. Can I back up to, like, people banging 15-year-olds?
Okay.
Sure, man.
Real quick.
Yeah, we'll go back for you.
Because that is fucked. I don't want to be anywhere near any 15-year-olds. Boy or girl. They're all fucking terrible.
They're disgusting. Have you seen them?
No, you don't become an adult until you're 21 years old.
God, they're
That's what I'm going to say.
Fortnite.
All right, fair enough. Mom, you don't get me. I listen to Drake.
Well, then go fucking fuck a sewer pipe or something. I don't care. But just get away from me.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Like I don't get this whole thing. These old men of like the early 20th century are just banging 15-year-olds. Why? They don't know anything. They're all stupid.
Yeah.
It's true. I've seen it.
So Jacqueline became his second wife after her own divorce in 1961.
Wow.
When Picasso was 79 years old and she was 27. In short, Pablo liked to dip his dick around.
Yeah.
But also keep in mind, his celebrity status allowed him to do this. Harvey Weinstein style. You see, Pablo Picasso at this time looked like Danny DeVito dipped in peroxide.
He always was just like, I got a Minotaur dick. Look at my Magnum dick. It wasn't a Magnum dick. It was look at my Minotaur dick.
My Minotaur rod.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be a bullfighter.
No. Nay.
Also, I thought a bullfighter was a matador, not a picador.
Some studio influence here. Looking at a little Dan DeVito.
It's a little Danny DeVici. Danny DeVici.
This is someone who had dealt with him, a woman named Siobhan Hegarty.
Siobhan.
Siobhan. All right. Siobhan Hegarty, quoting her, Picasso was a sadist who abused women, wives, lovers, and muses alike, beating one until she was unconscious and taking pleasure in holding a lit candle to the face of another. Promiscuous all of his adult life. Picasso viewed women as sexual objects. He wooed them, adored them, and abused them in turn when he was tired of them, discarded them cruelly. Much of his life's work focused on sexual themes such as voyeurism, prostitution, impotence, and sexual violence.
Oh my God.
So I'm basically thinking the John Mayer song, Your Body is a Wonderland. Because, and the reason why I say that is he just says your body is a wonderland. He doesn't go into like your emotions. It's just, your body's a wonderland. I'm going to do, like if you were in Wonderland, you'd be like, hell yeah, there's fucking candy floating off the tree. I'm going to bite that shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's a fucked up song.
Well, yeah, it's just like, your body is a wonderland.
I never really thought about it like that, Travis. I'm thinking about it real weird now.
You know what I mean? It's weird, dude.
John Mayer.
Yeah, he's fucking pervy. Fuck John Mayer.
I'd love to have him on the podcast.
Yeah,
Explain
reach out.
yourself before you're dead.
I mean, you could, but like I'm just saying, dude, your body is a wonderland. Like in my wonderland, I don't give a shit. I'm naked. I'm just like biting things. I'm like hitting. I'm breaking everything.
My Wonderland's
That's my
savory.
Wonderland.
Is your Wonderland savory?
Dude, it's so there's like fucking there's gravy everywhere.
I got Stromboli in mine.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah?
That's
right?
good,
It's all
yeah.
savory.
Marinara.
So that's fucked the song, and that's what Pablo Picasso's thinking about when he's fucking banging broads.
Ba-da-da, 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 ba-da-da-da.
Wow.
Can I get a beer?
Yes.
Why is this non-alcoholic shit on the table, intern? Put it back.
Picasso was said to have carried a gun with him at all times, but it was
Really?
loaded with blanks.
Wait, why do I know? I've heard this. Keep going.
Yeah.
What?
He would fire it at people he thought to be boring, or anyone who insulted his main squeeze, Cezanne, who is one of his favorite artists and inspired Cubism.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
I would do
pretty
that.
sick.
He's a literal Yosemite Sam character right now.
Yo, Skyle!
Rascally rabbit, what'd you say about my wife?
My mustache is bigger than my legs. Oh, Skyle!
More prehensile, too. Also, InfoWars.
InfoWars, one of my favorites.
No.
It's a great fiction website.
Yeah, the only time I don't trust Alex Jones is when he's not drunk.
Or talking about tranny porn, because you know he's an expert.
Dude,
No offense to trannies. No
so
offense to
experts.
transgenders.
no. In 1944, Picasso joined the French Communist Party, attended by the World Congress of Intellectuals in Defense of Peace in Poland. And in 1950, received the Stalin Peace Prize from the Soviet government.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Whoa. So Stalin was like, this is my dude.
He was like, it's my dude. I don't know what people look like. I don't care about emotions. My dude.
yeah, that's my dude. I'm Stalin. Check out my stash, bro. Pablo Picasso, Cubism. Whoa.
You're so much cooler than my son.
The French Communist Party?
Yeah, well, it's a French Communist Party, which also couldn't really do their meetings in France so much. So they went to Poland to do it. Stupid.
Stoops.
Yeah.
Stupid. So they're eating pierogies. Like, you know, that someone had a very sad pierogi platter. at their meetings.
That's
ever had
Like
cold
these are Costco. These are fucking Costco
they're
pierogies.
still good.
Because Costco is the most Soviet thing that we have in our country.
I feel like, yeah, pierogies are basically the saddest dinner date ever
Yeah.
because they're usually
Unless
cold.
you have 90 of them. If you have 90 of them, that's the most erotic
No, the
dinner
more
date
you
ever.
have, the worse it is.
No.
Like,
Until you get around the
Cody,
triple
all right,
digits.
no.
You get around the triple digits and you start backing off.
Cody, I know you're trying to make a joke here, but
It's no joke.
you're trying to make a joke here. But imagine if you
I date pelicans.
No. Imagine if you like brought a lady home and you're like, hey, I have 1,000 pierogies. Like, let's just eat them. Like, that would be not sexual.
What else do you do with fucking pierogies, Travis? You sick fuck.
Rub them on you.
Pelicans, rub them on you. Official roast mortem advice. And if you do it and you take a picture, we will send you a high five.
I'll give you.
A Y5.
Let's start like hashtag pierogi porn.
All right.
You can't start any porn. It already exists. It's like in some like Japanese
All right,
scroll.
well
like,
then
etched
send
in
me
something.
pierogi porn.
Send me
Back to-
pierogies.
Back to communism, which is a type of pierogi.
They take your pierogies.
Party criticism in 1953 of his portrait of Stalin as insufficiently realistic cooled Picasso's interest in the Soviet politics, though he remained a loyal member of the Communist Party until his death.
Loyal communist, never good.
He also claimed to be an atheist, but every woman that he spent like more than a night with, he
Okay.
got all Catholic on them all the time.
Oh, God.
Guilted the shit out of them.
Oh God.
Come confess to my Spanish penis.
Wait, so he'd fuck them in the ass and be like, "Wow, you're fucking gonna go to hell."
And then
Like
he'd,
that's pretty much what I'm getting.
and then he'd pull out his own bull mask and be like, "Look at this."
And even though he was a communist, he still had his own mansion and all the cool shit that
Right.
communists aren't supposed to have. And he also had the most money for any living artist during their time, even today.
Wait, really?
When he died,
Oh.
he was worth $500 million
Wow.
in 73 money. Now, I know I skipped a little bit ahead there,
Yeah,
but
fuck.
holy fuck.
That's a
of
lot.
money.
Yeah, that's more than Bouncy.
Any artist, really? Like Beatles. He's trumping Beatles right
Like,
now.
Well, for
Beatles.
their time, when the Beatles broke up, I mean, I'm sure like McCarthy's worth a bunch, but if you were to adjust for inflation, what Pablo Picasso was worth at the time of his death, it's pretty much worth more than any artist out there.
Do you know who the richest musician is right now? Guess.
Enya.
Wiggles.
Macklemore.
Macklemore. No, it's Jimmy Buffett.
What? I would actually.
Really?
It is Jimmy.
I can
No,
believe that.
it
I can
really
believe
is
that.
Jimmy Buffett because he has like a line of like resorts and
He has
like
a lot of
always playing
Margaritaville.
cheeseburger.
he's got
Yeah, no,
Margaritavilles.
Paradise.
He's like trying to take people to Hamburger Land and fucking Hamburger Paradise.
I love that song so much.
Yeah, it's great, dude. Right? I know, but
Oh my
he is the
God.
richest. He's the richest
I can
musician
see it.
right now.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I believe that, yeah. I totally believe that.
Cheeseburger in paradise.
Well, also, part of his involvement in the Communist Party was due to the harsh reality that our American audience might have a hard time dealing with, is that the Soviets won World War II.
Yes, they did.
And Picasso hated the Nazis because he lived in occupied France during the time.
Oh,
and
really?
the Gestapo would visit his studio as often as they could, trying to find something to incriminate him.
Oh my God! Can you
Yeah.
imagine the sitcom? Like, hello, Picasso, how are you doing?
Hello, Picasso. Your nose is in the wrong place.
Boom, ba-dum, boom, boom.
It
You're
is.
recycling still, right?
Boom, boom, ba-dum,
Get
boom.
out of my house, Gestapos. I do not care for you.
So I'm just imagining the Gestapo as Kramer. Just
Yeah.
busting into Jerry's
Yeah.
fucking apartment.
Jerry.
It was like, what's going on, Picasso? I just got this great deal. You see this train we got hooked up? It's going right from Poland all the way to Auschwitz.
Never mind the
Picasso's like-
cannons.
I don't know if that's a great idea.
Yeah, you know, George has this thing going on over there.
Yeah, you got it was a difficult time for everyone over there.
Yeah.
In Europe, we take our hats off
were
to
busy.
some people who got did over there.
Yeah.
So
Norman D's nuts.
Picasso was also a control freak.
I'd imagine.
Could you imagine that already?
No.
I mean, did I give away enough already on the personality type?
If there's a man in the world that tells me, nice. If there's a man in the world that tells me like, oh hey, this dimple belongs on your sternum, he's out there.
Yes.
He's out there.
Gotta be out there. This
Needs
is how
to be
bodies
tamed.
look. So Picasso controlled his family like a total asshole. For example, a grandson of his committed suicide. His oldest son was killed by the drink, and everyone that was related to him was scarred by his presence in general. This was repercussion for how much he would get on everyone's ass all the time. I'm the great Picasso. You can go fuck yourself right up your dickhole, grandson.
Right.
Very mean.
I tell my grandchildren that every morning.
His daughter, Marina, quote, I wanted to speak for those who were no longer here, like my brother, my father, my grandfather. It's a testimony that may perhaps seem violent because our lives were violent.
Whoa.
Mrs. Picasso details the indifference in which Picasso treated his grandchildren. If they accompanied their father when he went begging for money,
No.
she writes, Picasso's second wife, Jacqueline, would make them wait for 2 or 3 hours. Sometimes Picasso would dig into a meal while they watched hungrily. Once he gave them a walnut-stuffed date.
Oh, a turducken of Nut World.
Yes. And that, in her quote, was the only mark of love I ever remember receiving from him.
That's lovely.
That is. Ouch. Yeah. Wow.
I love you. Here's this nut in a nutshell.
Right? What kind of baller do you have to be to? Hey, grandkid, what's your name again? Whatever. I'm gonna eat this turkey dinner, and you're gonna sit there. And when I'm done, I'm gonna shit out a walnut, and you're gonna eat it.
You got no Werther's candies, Grandpa? No.
Yeah. No. I'm just picturing like I want a puppy. You know, like the granddaughter is like, I want a puppy, like a little Welsh Corgis or a little fucking French poodle.
Oh, poodle.
Yeah. And then he's like, here's a fucking pigeon, you idiot. Get out of my fucking face.
Yeah, Dad likes pigeons. My dad likes pigeons, so your great-grandfather loves pigeons, so shut the fuck
Look at
up.
these feet.
So apparently there was another Parisian artist by the name of Henry Rousseau, who was really bad at what he did.
All right.
He was infamously bad.
So when he heard cubism, he just drew like cubes.
No, he
That's
was
it.
doing his own thing. He wasn't trying to do cubism.
Yeah,
he was
drew
doing
those-
portraits and stuff, but he was like the town joke.
He drew those little like angular S's we all did in high school.
Yeah, a little like
those are sick, though.
sack.
Right.
I always thought he was sick.
Yeah, right? I know. He's the guy that invented that. So fuck Pablo
Fuck
Picasso.
Pablo.
Exactly. Well, he did S's, so whatever. He threw a party in this dude's honor, mocking him.
Picasso's
Yeah.
honor.
What a dick.
No, Picasso threw a party in this dude's honor. Some little small-time artist who was like, oh, you want to be an artist?
That was like in his dishonor.
Yeah, exactly. He threw this giant party being like, look how bad this guy's art is.
Really?
Yeah, well,
That sucks,
That's fucking
dude.
really mean. That's like so extra to do to someone.
right? You have to go really out of your way.
To set a party up to make fun of someone.
Like,
Yeah.
putting it in your schedule and everything.
I'm just saying, this is the guy that made the high school S. So like
He's
so
definitely
sick.
Demented in the head.
No,
For
like
sure.
so sick, but like also,
So sick.
yeah, also so sick.
Too sick with it.
So sick. We can see Pablo Picasso is very petty, and he's awful to women and his own children. So I'm going to talk about the next thing. Someone asked me.
Ask you what? What do you? What I need? Like, do you like? What's your favorite spice to use, Tom?
Mine?
Dill, oregano,
Yeah, I was just saying.
parsley.
I got to talk about how he did.
No, I just want to know what your favorite spice is.
Yeah.
Oregano. It's the best one.
Oregano is the best one.
Yeah.
Not dill.
Dill's good.
Dill's pungent. Dill's a little pungent.
Well, how'd he die?
Please.
Pablo Picasso died the 8th of April, 1973.
Oh.
In France from pulmonary edema and heart failure, while he and his wife Jacqueline entertained a few friends for dinner. So I guess he just went face first into a rump roast.
The pudding.
Yeah.
Scram. His wife Jacqueline prevented his children Claude and Paloma from attending the funeral. Devastated and lonely after the death of Picasso, Jacqueline killed herself by gunshot in 1986.
A lot of
when she was 59 years old. So there is two mistresses that one wife and one mistress that killed themselves after Picasso's manipulation.
Wow.
And then there's a whole bunch of alcoholism, and then a bunch of family members who killed themselves just from dealing with this asshole.
It's like Family Guy.
Wow, fuck this.
Like, it really is like Family Guy.
How so?
All right, so you know how Lisa Simpson and who's the other one? Chris Simpson. They would always fight. They would always fight on the show. No, I mean this is like Seth MacFarlane. He's kind of fucked up because like Lisa Simpson and Chris Simpson would fight, and there'd be a time where it was like, wow, this isn't a joke anymore. This is not a joke. And like people would be laughing, like you guys, you're laughing right now. You're laughing right now, but Chris and Lisa Simpson were at each other's throats the whole time.
Scary.
And there was that alien boy.
Roger.
Yeah, Roger the alien. He would show up and he'd be like, I'm just trying to express myself.
I remember.
And he was expressing himself as jerking off, but he's an alien. So you can't really say, wow.
He would express himself and he'd be like, okay.
Yeah, okay, in a sexual way.
Right. Okay.
But like you couldn't really say anything because he's an alien. That's his culture.
Yeah.
And well, yeah, that's what I want to say about Pablo Picasso.
I like to think of Roger. I like to think of Roger the alien as like the adolescent stage of like the xenomorph. Like you have like the chest burster, and like the face hugger, and then like Roger, and then like the full xenomorph.
Fair enough.
So he just fell down in this fucking pot roast.
Yeah, and he died, and then his family was bad to each other, and they're still, I think to this day, still fighting for his monies. Also, speaking of monies, he never paid taxes, so the last few items of art he had in his studio was what he gave the French government for making all that money.
The Soviet French government? Or?
It is, anyway, you need to pay your government. It doesn't matter how you believe,
okay,
how much you should pay them, and taxes are theft, 100%, but you got to do it so you stay out of jail.
Really?
A communist shouldn't believe that.
How do they find
A
out?
communist, maybe I believe that, but a communist should believe that they should be paying their taxes the whole time. What kind of communist doesn't pay their taxes?
Yeah, well, I agree. You should you have to pay the Regis price. So he had to work with Catholic Lee for so many years.
Right.
Yep.
That was his ode to citizen.
That's what you get.
And you gotta pay your dues, apparently.
Wow.
If you don't want to be in jail, but artists are different. So Picasso never paid his taxes, but then when he died, they were like, we'll just take his artwork and we'll put it in a museum and we'll call it taxes. Now, you think that's fair? It's not.
It's not fair.
It's not fair at all. But that's Pablo Picasso. It's short and sweet. And you know why it's short and sweet? Because he's short and he's dumb.
He's a Danny DeVito.
He is from Espanol, and he is also from
España.
Francais.
Yeah, the guy spent most of his time doing what I said with Warmans, and not all that's documented, but it's just him doing Warmans and him working in his studio.
Well, like what I was saying is like it's extra sweet. Like they add extra sugar in both of those countries.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They're like, hello, I am from Espagne. I'm from Francais. I will add the sugar. I will add the sweetener.
See.
Splendor.
See.
Splendor. So the one picture that stands out to me,
we might be in common with this.
I feel like we should just talk about his pictures.
Do it. Yeah, please.
The pictures, paintings.
I want to do that.
Let's have it out.
The one that stands out for me is that one of the Spanish War that he painted, and the horses' heads were all fucking stupid. They're all going the wrong way.
Okay.
And there's like people yelling. It's all upset.
Okay.
I guess he captured the sense of the Spanish Civil War, but
it's hectic. It's science.
Very hectic, but at the same point, I'm like, that's not how anatomy works, you idiot.
Well, it's different.
It's impressionism.
That's why.
Right?
The one thing I will say that I think I said earlier is that he knew how anatomy worked. It was very deliberate. It was not like little baby boy who's got rich parents starts throwing newspaper at his wall, calls it art, and gets to put his shit in a gallery.
Yeah, but Tom, all I'm saying is I know how erection works, but I could paint something cool.
Dude, when's the last time you painted a Pringles can?
Give me a piece of paper.
Not an artist. Travis is not an artist. 'Cause you always start with a Pringles can.
Not taking the shading, Travis. Look at it.
A penis gets hard.
That's true. There's a lot of penises. There's a lot of penises in Picasso's work. He has a sculpture called the Cock, and it's a rooster, and there's things hanging off him like the feathers, but looks like dicks.
There's dicks. Oh, wow. All right, that's cool. That's sick. All right. Well,
Fair enough.
Mike, what's your favorite? Like when he did the 900?
I think so, yeah.
All right,
I
cool.
like the one, it's called like Los Damoiselles de... It's like 3 naked chicks. But
You do
Oh,
research?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I know that one.
Yeah, it's 3 naked chicks.
Yeah, it's 3 naked chicks, but they're all like fucking triangles and shit.
Yeah, and they're all like touching each other in weird ways.
Yeah, I heard a
Got
crazy
tips.
story about that he like painted that in his like basement of his apartment during the summer when it was like 100 degrees out or something like that, like butt naked.
Yeah, he did a lot of that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Can you
pretty...
imagine the smell
that's
of a
cool.
studio?
Yeah, I mean, he did cool
100
stuff.
degrees.
That's why that's why
Italian.
sometimes cool. You know, Picasso's sometimes cool.
But he's also an ass.
Shithead, yeah.
Yeah, he's a batshit garbage man.
Tom, what's your favorite Picasso painting?
It's kind of like this Cubist, like anatomy Cubist piece he did with one of his hookers, where he was painting her, and you know how he did all weird lines and stuff, and now everything was matched up. Like her forehead,
There's all varicose veins.
it's a dick. Like he just put a dick as the top of her head.
I mean, so he's cock slapping her.
He's cock slapping her in the painting.
Okay,
It's
that's
very
cool.
funny.
That's sweet. That's
And
great.
and she's getting paid for it, so it's funny. You know?
Yeah, well, that's how art works. You
That's
get
right.
paid for doing uncomfortable things.
You
did
do
not-
art, I'll pay you. You can buy some of my art too. Oh, I'm sorry, you don't have $2 million. I'll just pay you.
I did not get paid for my Getty stock photo.
That's true.
You have a Getty stock photo?
Were you not here for that shit, dude?
No.
No,
I
he
think
wasn't
so.
here on that episode. And he
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
listen to the podcast.
GettyImages.com/license/142484513. Yeah, go look it up.
What are you in the
Later.
Matrix, Cody?
Yeah, I'm a dumb
I'm
stock
gonna print
photo
it
on
out.
the internet.
I also
It's
like
expensive. It's
I
like
also like
$500.
techno music. So
Me too.
yeah. All right. So that's Pablo Picasso, and I had fun,
Yeah, dog.
and I'm not sorry for rambling.
No.
I hope you guys learned something about a man who looked like a potato.
He likes cubes.
Pablo Potato, many names for himself.
His spirit animal was the ever rigid bull.
The ever rigid bull or a chimichanga.
Yeah. Strongest bull, strongest chimchong.
Chimichang.
Chimichong, I am Pablo Picasso. Bing bong, I am Pablo Picasso.
Bing
dong,
bong.
ding dong, ding dong. Okay, thanks for tuning in. I'm Tom. You can follow me at Saunched, SAUNTCHT.
God.
I'm Travis. You can hire me as a nude model for your paintings of cubism. And if you'd like to contact me, I have various contacts. You can contact me at Travis Legion with 2 E's on Instagram or Twitter, or you can maybe follow me on Facebook. I don't know. But I will get nude for you and pose, and you can cube my penis.
Yeah, you can also follow his agent at SAUNTCHT. So if you're trying to get naked Travis, I will deal with that.
And you'll take 15%.
That's
which is
right.
Gravy.
Just dandy.
Yeah.
My anus is a cube.
My fully clothed ass is findable at Cody McCann on Twitter. CODYMCCANN.
And I'm Mike, and you can follow me at Mike Regan with 2 N's.
Mike has the most experience with posing nude
Yes.
for cubists.
Huge
I do it all the
models for
time.
Spaniard men.
Yes.
I've
Yes.
seen your work on grip tape.
Thank you.
You are on the deviant art.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you've seen my work.
Yes.
And you can follow us collectively at Roast Mortem Cast on Instagram, Twitter. We got a Facebook. Shoot us a Gmail if you want.
Yep.
Did I miss anything?
No, that's all of them.
That's it.
You can follow us on MySpace at myspace.org and
not
chilling
true.
with it.
Darky Shane.
A Patreon maybe. Look out for that thing. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Danky.
Love you guys.
If I would describe the danky of my Shane,
Describe it.
I would describe it as a cube. The most sexual cube I have ever seen.
Travis, you know,
and the
cubes
titties.
had nothing to do
No,
with
the
cubism.
titties are cubes as well.
just-
And there's cocks on top of the cubes. Like a sugar cube of tits and cocks. And I express myself in cubes and cocks and tits
That's beautiful.
to the nth degree. And I am weeping. I am weeping like a boy seeing his first titty cube in the stream.
Yeah, or his real name, Pablo, Burger King, CC's Pizza, Sonic, McDonald's, Domino's,
Always wanted
D
CC's
Domino's.
pizza, never had it.
I see what you're doing there.
What does this sound like to you? Papagayo.
Papa is my guy, yo. What does that mean?
Means
This parrot in Portuguese.
No, it means Papa is my guy, yo.
Sounds relevant.
well, Papagayo do mar
Papagayo.
is puffin.
Yeah.
A puffin, like a fish, like a bird fish. like you're smoking dank weeds, like puffin.
Yeah, puffin like the fish.
Puffin the fucking weed.
Puffy man.
Puffy man.
I have nothing to read anymore.
Some more Pablo Picasso.
Yeah.